Hello my sweeties and welcome back to my channel. My name is Celise and thank you for joining my spooky little family. In today's video, we are going to be finding out what's in the basket. Let's get into it. Basket Case, which is directed by Frank Hennenlotter, and I am sure you know who Frank Hennenlotter is, and if you don't, you need to find out. Hennenlotter has worked on a bunch of films, but my all-time favorite one that he has worked on is Frankenhooker. Basket Case follows a young man named Dwayne who is carrying around a big basket that contains his deformed twin brother, and they are both seeking vengeance on the doctors who separated them against their will. This film stars Kevin Van Hentenryck as Dwayne, Terry Susan Smith as Sharon, Beverly Bonner as Casey, and Robert Vogel as the hotel manager. First, I just want to say really quick that I think that Hennenlotter is an amazing, super creative director. I just think he has really cool ideas, and like I said, you guys, there's not a movie from him that I don't like. So to me, Basket Case is such a crazy fun ride. This is like the perfect midnight movie. It's gritty, fun, filled with dark humor, and has some really, really great kills. So let's get into my likes. Basically, I really like the way that it looks and overall the way it was shot. It had this really gritty feel to it that was really, really cool. Also, all the shots when he's walking around Manhattan, I love them. I also really enjoyed that it's all practical effects. Belial is actually really, really gross and low-key scares me. But also, he like really makes me laugh. He's hilarious. Just like Frankenhooker and a lot of Hennenlotter's films, the acting is always like really over the top and fun. And that's something that I really enjoyed. It's a very specific style that he's doing, and I think it's a lot of fun, which makes this like a really good midnight movie. In my last review for Night of the Demons, I actually did a little segment where I said like lines that I liked. I'm going to keep trying to do that, but I think specifically with this movie, I'm just going to end up talking about the scenes I liked, because most of the lines I liked are probably just going to end up being in the scenes I liked category. So one of my favorite lines, you guys, that I thought was hilarious, when Sharon, the receptionist at the doctor's office, meets Dwayne for the first time. He obviously comes in with a massive basket, and of course everybody is like, what's in there? And one of my favorite lines from Sharon is just, she's talking to him and she's shooting her shot. She sees like Dwayne came in, he's kind of cute, and she wants to like hang out with this boy. She has no idea why, but she's drawn to him. And I mean, girl, I get it. He's cute. The hair, all that, cute. Sharon says to him, what's in the basket? Easter eggs? Easter eggs. What? I have a few favorite scenes as well, but I narrowed it down to two. I think my favorite scene in this film is definitely when Dwayne leaves Belial at home and he goes to hang out with Sharon, but he ends up like lying to Belial because he doesn't want him to know that like he's like interested in a girl, because there's gonna be some jealousy and some issues there, which yikes. The minute that Dwayne gets his moment with Sharon and he finally kisses her, Belial immediately like feels it. He just starts like doing this really intense scream, and it's really, really scary actually, the noise that, because this creature just makes noise, he doesn't talk. And then he just started smashing shit. He like hits the TV that Dwayne just got him. He's like, don't need that. And just my favorite thing is that this creature is so tiny but so like angry. He's so angry and small. I love that. It's just like, Belial is me, like tiny and angry all the time. Another thing I want to talk about that I really liked is the scene between Casey and Dwayne when they go out to the bar, and Casey's kind of like, you know, I've been dying to ask you, what's in that basket? And he's just like, my brother. He just starts laughing, and they're like so drunk. She doesn't like believe him, obviously, because it's like my brother. Wayne ends up explaining everything that happened, and that's when we find out why Belial looks like that. Also, can I just ask, why would they do our girl Sharon so dirty like that? That's another scene I need to talk about. Belial really had to kill her and then just like hump her. Like, I actually read that scene in particular, the crew actually ended up like walking out because I believe that they thought that the scene was unnecessary and they were all pretty uncomfortable by it. And I mean, yeah. Let's get into some fun trivia that you may not know about this film. When Dwayne checks into the hotel, he actually takes out a wad of cash. And according to Hennenlotter, that money was the film's entire budget. Another thing that I thought was really cool is that Hennenlotter actually said that if a scene wasn't scary, it could be funny. And if it wasn't funny, it could at least be entertaining for shock value. And I think he completely nailed it, like, with this film. Just, there are so many scenes that are, like, either really disturbing or funny or just, like, shocking. Which I think all the scenes I just listed that were my favorite were basically all of that. Again, being that this film was super low budget, I read as well that the crew definitely worked extremely hard. They basically had to go like dumpster diving for discarded furniture to like dress the sets. I love that. I just feel like, damn, just do anything to get it done. So my last bit of trivia that you guys may not know about this film is the fact that this was a really small cast and crew, but basically the crew was it was like 3 or 4 people. And so the credits at the end of the film, they actually didn't want to just like list the 3 or 4 people because they wanted it, I guess, to look, I don't know, like a bigger budget or something. So they just listed a bunch of names that are all like fictional and none of that is real. So before we get to my final rating and my final thoughts, I just want to talk about my favorite kill. By far, my favorite kill has to be how Belial kills Dr. Cutter. All the scalpels in this woman's face and just that magical shot of her screaming. It is so 80s and it is so over the top. It was perfect. I am going to be giving Basket Case 4 Levs out of 5. The reason I am giving Basket Case a 4 out of 5 and not a 3.5 out of 5 like I originally thought is because I think this movie was fun. It was incredibly creative. And honestly, I really haven't seen anything quite like this. Basket Case is a classic grindhouse movie. It's cheap, nasty, and a whole lot of fun. That's it for today's video. Let me know down below what you guys thought of Basket Case. If you've watched the other 2, let me know what your thoughts were. I have yet to watch part 2 and part 3. I heard part 3 is a little wonky, and I heard part 2 is pretty good. I will definitely check those out when I get the chance. And also, please let me know if you guys would like me to do a specific review for you. I'm so open to taking requests and suggestions from you guys on what to watch and what to talk about. Don't forget to like and subscribe as it really helps me a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.